Welcome to Autopolitan 2. If this is your first time joining us for one of these events, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. Security is getting ready, and the stands are marginally kind of occupied, but now let us go see our 12 contestants from this season as they prepare for the first event. From Sweden, the Weep Rally Sport. From Japan, the Kawaii Accolade. From the United States, the Amarillo El Chupacabra. From Mexico, the Nopal. From Uganda, the Kasi Wayfarer. From Australia, the Paderca Wallaby SS. From Italy, the Roma Fatale. From the United States, the Shrine Zoe. From Germany, the SLFE. And returning from Season 1, the United Kingdom's Maclara T10. Also from the United Kingdom, the Deluxe Box. We didn't force them there, they said it was fine. And from the Soviet Union, the Common Turismo 1000. It appears the Common Turismo 1000 is already in trouble with the officials, as it seems to be, as I'm hearing, refusing to show the officials what it has in the back of the gulag. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out, but we'll leave them to solve this on their own for now. Event 1 is a downhill challenge. The cars will start at the top of this course and race their way to the bottom. The maximum points that will be awarded is 10, with the bottom 2 cars receiving 0 points for this event. This event will test the car's braking and handling. There will be no penalty for resets. First to attempt this challenge is the Wayfarer. So yeah, this could go well, it could more likely go very wrong. Really, I'm just kind of mostly concerned at the moment about, braking. Not because the brakes are the problem, although they're not the best, but like, you guys know how this thing moves when it brakes, and that's not something I'm really looking forward to. But let's see how this guy does. In 3, 2, 1, go. So, this thing is not the quickest. It's not exactly slow, surprisingly, but it is gonna need to be extra careful on these corners. And I honestly am probably gonna have to force it into a drift a lot of times just to make it around. Oh, this is not good. Okay, yeah, we're fine. This thing, it doesn't like to turn unless there's a lot of handbrake involved. Otherwise, its turning is bad at pretty much any sort of speed. Honestly, I might be better off just embracing it and just... Because honestly, like, drifting isn't fast, but the other option is to slow down to like 15 on every corner, and I don't think that's very fast either. God, yeah, this feels like shambles so far. Honestly, the biggest challenge with this is just the lag spikes. Because as you guys know, when I turn off the ESC in this game, I get like weird frame stutters every once in a while. And it always seems to happen when I'm going up to a corner. I think it has to do with the fact that I'm just suddenly putting in a... Oh, that was an unexpected turn. It's fine. The Wayfarer is nothing if not a brute. On the bright side, though, it is now done with the difficult portion of the track and is now on its way to the finish. So we're gonna get a benchmark time here. And we are finishing now. That was a weird bit of lag there, but yeah. That went well. Oh god, I feel bad for the Kasi. Just pull yourself out of there. Just go. Yeah. While we will have to still wait for an official time from the Autopolitan officials, the time as it stands that we now know for the Wayfarer is 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Next up to attempt this event is the Urban Sport. The Autopolitan officials have allowed the Weep team to compete with their cars interchangeably. They have decided for this task to send the Urban Sport. Alright, so this car is going to be absolutely terrifying down here. It has incredibly bad snap oversteer, and it has absolutely no assists whatsoever. So this could be an absolute nightmare. Actually, I'm going to do away with the word could in that sentence. This will be a nightmare. But yeah, let's find out how much of a nightmare. In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah, this thing takes a little bit to get going, and then it just becomes frantic. So this car is very, very, very twitchy. It does not do well with sudden movements. That being said, its brakes are actually really solid. Alright. Took this corner. Oh, they're getting a little bit of a slide there. Not what I want. Okay, so this is so far feeling a lot... What the heck is it doing? Anyway, as I was saying, this is so far feeling a lot better than the Wayfarer. We did go into the dirt a little bit back there, but there was no impact, so it just kind of kept it going back on the road. Alright, that was a pretty solid corner for this thing. That was a nice corner. That was very nice. Let's see, so the Wayfarer had a 345. We are already, or 340, it was in the 340 range. We are already on the straight, going to the finish, and we are at 242. So let's see how much time we chop off the Wayfarer's time here. This is going to be the lap to beat. And stop. Oof. Every one of these trials is just going to end with an absolute demolition of the car that was actually, you know, trying not to be destroyed the whole time. This side of the car looks like, if you can find the right angle, it looks fine. And then it's, this side is just not so much. Yet again, we must wait on an official time from the Autopolitan officials, but the time currently stands at 3 minutes and 4.92 seconds. Quite a step up from the Wayfarer. Next up to test its mettle in this event is the Fatale. This should be an interesting one to watch. Alright, so I'm going to be honest with you guys. The order that these cars are going is completely random. They're just tossed into a random generator and a list is spat out in random order. If it was up to me, this car would be dead last to pick. I would be driving this one last every time, because I know I'm going to need every knowledge bit of the track, and I just want to delay it. So for this event, all ESCs will be disabled, so this is just going to be an absolute nightmare. Let's see how the nightmare ends in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so, okay. So we're gonna run this thing at about like 20% throttle the whole way down here. If I can keep it under like 70, it should still have a good time. And it shouldn't possibly kill me. Alright, that's the first spin of the day. How many more will there be? Oh my god. Oh, okay, that's like... I almost want to put the throttle thing indicator just back up, just so you guys can see how little gas I'm giving it. God, this thing needs an ESC just to function. This is the only car that's going down here and like barely breaking 3,000 RPM. The engine never gets louder than the tire squeal. It's weird. Okay, here's a little bit of speed. Let's open her up. Alright, I'm really actually terrified about the end here on the straight, because I am fairly certain that I am going to get overly confident. This car is blah. Alright. Okay, stop, please. No. Okay, you've done that to yourself. Honestly, I'm just mostly impressed that it didn't happen sooner. Alright, let's see how much time can we make up in these last... No, this is bad. Stop. And stop. The unofficial time for the Fatale is 3 minutes and 30.09 seconds. With that time, it claims second place on our current leaderboard. Next to attempt this course is the Accolade. Now, if you remember, the Accolade is designed exclusively for oversteer, which should make this quite an interesting lap. I'll be honest with you guys, besides the Fatale, this is probably my most dreaded car in this season. And thankfully, the random generator of order has decided that I should do these back to back. So that's exciting. Alright, so the Weep has the time to beat. Let's see if it can do it. In 3, 2, 1, go. Definitely quick off the line. It's actually handling a lot better than I remember it handling. Granted, I've only done a slow sweeping left, so yep, that's what I was waiting for. Honestly, not... I don't know. Maybe it's just because I just finished driving the Fatale, but this doesn't feel so bad. Alright, still, this could make for a very quick lap, as long as I'm easy on the throttle out of the corners, and plenty generous on the braking. Honestly, I think on this particular event, the SLFE is going to absolutely destroy. I honestly think the SLFE has a absolutely golden chance at winning this tournament. Partially because the McLaren isn't going to be allowed to use any ESCs this tournament, and that thing is an absolutely unwieldy beast without it. It's borderline Fatale. That being said, enough talk about speculation, let's focus on the accolade. So that was an absolutely crap corner, but we're onto the straight now, which means we can actually open her up. A lot of time's gonna be made up right here. Oop, that's not good. Can we recover? No, other side now. Alright, that's fine. Can we just get out the tunnel? Come on, you're killing me. And stop. Well, it still works. So there's something to be said for that, I guess. The accolade has completed this event with a 3-minute, 7.24 seconds. When compared against our current standings, that's not too bad. Let's see if anybody else up there can smash that time. Next up to brave this course is the Wallaby SS. If anyone has a chance to put a really good time on the board, it is this guy. Alright, I'm actually feeling pretty confident about this one. I don't think that it's going to go wrong. The only problem that the Wallaby might face in this series is its diff. But besides that, it has a pretty good chance in this. It's a better balance than its more powerful counterparts in regards to stability and actual, overall drivability. I could really see this tournament coming down to the SLFE and the Wallaby. I don't think the McLaren or the Fatale stand a chance really at all. The Fatale not even on a straight. it's just too unwieldy. But anyway, enough chatter. Let's see how the Wallaby does in this event. In 3, 2, 1, go. Nice launch, nice and smooth. Okay, a little bit of wheel spin kicking in, but nothing we can't handle. Let's see, I don't think this thing has ABS. I'm not certain, but I don't want to risk it, so I'm just gonna pump the brakes at every corner. And yeah, so far this has been the absolute smoothest lap. And now that I've mentioned it, I have totally jinxed it, and it's about to go horribly wrong. Alright, now there's somewhere up here that always seems to catch me off guard. It's that little section that looks like it's going to be a corner, and then it ends up just being a straight with a kink in it. This is definitely going to be the best time so far. I feel very confident in saying that. Here is that spot that always gets me, and it didn't get me this time. Now just one last corner, and we are on to the straight. We got a brake fade, but that's fine. We're going into the final stretch now. We are currently sitting at a 220, well ahead of all of its competitors. Alright, nice. You can modal on a little bit there, that's okay. A little bit of a speed bump going into the tunnel, but that handled nicely. And stop. Somehow it did just a straight head-on collision here, and only took damage in the bed. And it took a lot of damage in the bed. But it only took damage in the bed. Anyway, the unofficial time for the Wallaby SS is a 2:49.47, well above the rest of the pack. As the next car prepares to go, we can take a quick look at the standings as they currently sit. The Wallaby clearly has quite a lead over the competition, so the question now has to be asked, will the Wallaby SS win this event, or will it be overthrown by another competitor? We do not place seeds here in the Autopolitan tournament, however, if we did, I think it is likely to say that our next competitor would be ranked number 1. Next up is the SLFE. Alright, I'm pretty excited about this one. This is probably the most fun car to drive this season, and I absolutely love it. Okay, we're a little over the line there. Let's just adjust finite motions. Alright, so as I mentioned before, I think this thing has a good chance at winning the whole tournament, but that requires a good showing in every event. So, let's see how the SLFE does in this event. In 3, 2, 1, go. Off to a good start. Okay, there's that horsepower kicking in. Alright, we're gonna have to keep it reined in. It's gonna want to run, and I'm gonna have to make it kind of jog here. That being said, it does have surprisingly grippy brakes, and it's actually pulled in this challenging corner nice and tight while maintaining some pretty severe speeds. It's fun. You can literally see this car's performance when it just lurches forward. Oh yeah, I love this car. This car's the best. Oh, it got me. The corner got me. The corner got me. We don't need to reset though. This is a little unique, a little unorthodox, but I think that we can allow this. Jesus Christ. Alright, and back on the road. So that definitely didn't do any favors to its lap time, but it's the only car that can maintain this much speed without, you know, spinning out. So I don't think that it's probably going to hurt it all that much. That was the weirdest thing. Like, the way that worked out was just the weirdest thing. Oh, man. Alright. I thought we were pulling to the left a little bit, but it actually feels like it's going straight now that we're on a straight, flat road, so didn't even incur anything beyond cosmetic damage there. Alright, I'm getting a little greedy now, but I think that it still got it in the bag here. Yeah, I think that this was pretty much an untouchable lap, even with that little incident. And stop. Oh my. Yeah, not quite the best there. It appears that I may have spoken too soon calling this an untouchable lap, as the Wallaby still maintains its lead. The SLFA has completed this event with a 2-minute 56.76. And with that, this will conclude part 1 of the first event. Keep an eye out tomorrow for event 2, as we will continue this event tomorrow. I hope to see you there, and enjoy your day. What the heck? That was the cheesiest ending possible. Enjoy your day. There's gotta be something a bit better to say than just enjoy your day. Like, go get 'em, Tiger.